Hello everyone, the Anime Down here with another video. With the sheer amount of anime available to watch nowadays every season, it would be impossible for anyone to not overlook at least one series. Hence, I want to highlight some series that seem to be collectively overlooked, and I think some of these series were actually really good. 2020 was a tough year to look for overlooked series, since there were a lot less series because there were many delays. The summer and the spring season of 2020 were the most affected, and fall was filled by some of the series that were delayed from the previous two seasons. But there were still many series that were overlooked within the chaotic year that was 2020 for the anime industry and the world at large. First off, we have Drifting Dragons. Drifting Dragons is a full CGI show by Leiden's Film, which was probably overlooked by many for the simple reason that it is full CGI to begin with. I'm not here to preach and say this is a bad reason to skip a series, since the visual aspect is key to what is in essence a visual medium. It probably was disappointing for many, since the manga actually has really beautiful art. I do think, however, that this series has many other things going for it, if you can grow accustomed to the chosen look. This is a very homey series featuring dragons which exist in the world where the story is set. The main characters work in a crew for a flying ship that sails off hunting dragons to eat and the like. This could be a turn off for some people that don't enjoy this hunting aspect, so if you are one of those people, maybe this series is not for you. It is at the end of the day a series featuring many of these hunting scenes and interesting interaction between crewmates in this adventure to eat dragons in a fantastical world. It has many exciting moments and dramatic moments, as there is great danger in hunting powerful creatures like dragons. But how they overcome these challenges and make a great meal out of the dragons make this series a great mix of action, adventure and homey warm slice of life cooking. Do return to this series if you like the sound of any of this and can overcome the CGI animation. Another series that kind of went under the radar in 2020 was Diary of the Breakwater Club. This series initially debuted in spring, but it was delayed after the first 3 episodes like many series, and they only continued 3 months later in summer season. Thankfully, the quality was not compromised by this delay, but it probably did not help it gather attention. But what's the series about? As you can see, it is a series about fishing and other activities that have to do with the seas, like hunting for clams. It's a very cute series, and you might have already seen or at least know many other series like it, which focus on a cast of girls doing certain things. It is a setting used a lot for a Yashikei series, because it just focuses on the characters' daily interactions and their activities without caring about a story. The Breakwater Club in this sense resembles a lot of other series in the Yashikei genre, but what it differs from me is the activity it focuses: fishing and cooking. It showcases the fun of fishing for me, and to do that it uses a main character without any prior fishing experience, so it can showcase to the fresh audience the depths and joys of fishing alongside fun interactions and a peaceful, soothing atmosphere. After fishing something, what comes next, naturally, is eating it. So the cooking activity goes hand in hand with fishing, and since the club members fish various types of things, naturally they eat a lot of different things as well. Eating is a great healing activity to portray, and it has been explored by a lot of media in Japan. One case of this is Kodoku no Gourmet, a series essentially about a man just eating out in Japan. The reason for this in my eyes is that eating delicious food lights up people's faces in joy and satisfaction, satiating a desire, and this series portrays these feelings well. Overall, I believe this was a good series that went a bit under the radar in 2020, so give it a watch if you like this sort of thing. White Cat Legend is another series that was overlooked in 2020. It was very popular in China, and it did receive some appreciation with audiences of Chinese anime, but within the wider anime fanbase, it really went under the radar. It aired during spring when there was a heavy delay to many series like the previously mentioned Breakwater Club, but it still did not receive too much traction with a lot of Western fans. It is a shame because it is actually a real fun series. It is based on the historical period of the Tang Dynasty, more specifically the period in which Empress Wu Zetian became the de facto ruler of China. The story follows Chen, a country bumpkin that after arriving in the capital finds a job in the Dali Temple as the caretaker of a weird prisoner. This prisoner is Li Bing, who for some reason has been transformed into an anthropomorphic cat. Li Bing is released by Wu Zetian's orders in order to become a senior official to investigate recent strange occurrences at the Empire. This story is wrapped in a great animation package served by Nice Boat Studio, who also worked with Samsara Studio in Hill of the Five Elements. The animation style reflects a mix of Japanese animation with some cartoonish elements, in a sense it resembles Studio's Trigger style. It is quite fresh to see anime in different styles for me, and it works well with the more comedic scenes in the series. When it comes to action, however, it is really dynamic and fast flowing, so fights are always really exciting to see. So I suggest you give White Cat Legend a go if you have not already. So that was the video, guys. So what do you guys think? What anime from 2020 you felt was overlooked? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Anime Down blog, and don't forget to check us on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down in the description below. Leave a like, it really helps us a ton. Catch you guys later now.